Renommerschmiss, or bragging scar, is a facial scar made by a wound inflicted in an academic fencing duel between upper-class, high society students in Austria and Germany during the mid-19th to mid-20th centuries. These scars are worn as a badge of honor and a rite of passage within this community. One who bears the scar is not only capable of dueling, but can endure a wound and persevere through the fight. I want to imagine Pierce Brown, author of the Red Rising series, figuratively taking this little piece of history, bury it in the earth for almost 1,000 years, and let another time of man, Pierce Brown's golds, dig it up and have it influence their culture. A culture that embraces the old ancient ways of man's upper elite classes. To have a mark to distinguish the best of the best, as well as being a mark of passage, like the elite class duelist wore, fits Gold's lifestyle perfectly. They took this mark of fighting fierceness and resilience, and made this wound a symbol whose wearer possesses what it takes to win any conflict by any means necessary. The golds have bronzies, dull golds, not fit for much but to live within their golden privilege. Pixies, golds who have no self-control and overindulge in gold's luxuries. Regular golds who make a positive contribution to keep gold in power. And finally, the elite, in the focus of this video, the ones who possess this wound. They are the Peerless Scarred. The Peerless Scarred, already gold privileged with a high society standing in education, are the elite of the elite. The scar is the proof. Many Oryats have not sacrificed. That is why they do not wear this. He shows a long scar in his right cheek. Octavia Alun has the same scar. The scar of a peer. We are not the masters of the solar system because we are born. We are masters because we, the Peerless Scarred, the Iron Golds, made it this way. Like the bragging scarred duelist of Earth's history, we see that even at the top of society's pyramid, there is a pinnacle. The scar is the mark of the elite of the elite. Some notable Peerless Scarred are Octavia Alun, Nera a Augustus, Lorne a Arcos, Aja al Grimace. Now what is expected of a gold, of a Peerless Scarred? Perfection, which means, my voice is cold as I mimic a gold's accent. It means control, Goodman, self-control. I am permitted to indulge in vices so long as I never permit them to usurp control. If there is a key to understanding Oryats, it is found in understanding control in all its forms. Darrow is being educated on how to act within gold social settings. A simple lesson on how Peerless Scarred's table manners tells a lot about how Peerless act in society and how they view themselves. They exude control in everything they do. They fight for control of any outcome. They try to emulate the absolute control and dominance the original conquering golds, Iron Golds, had over the rest of humanity. The Peerless are the ruthless golden elite, able to intimidate and cause fear up and down the entire class pyramid of humanity, including other golds. I've learned from the HC that such a scar is born only by the finest of golds. The Peerless Scarred, they call them. Men and women of ruling color have graduated from the Institute, where they learn the secrets that will permit mankind to one day colonize the planets of the solar system. He does not speak to us. He speaks to another. The Institute is where one earns the scar. The scar of the Peerless is given in a ceremony to top achievers in each class. Most of the time, a cut is made along the cheekbone under the right eye, a crescent-shaped badge of honor. We will explain the Institute of Mars and the other planets in another Peerless Lore Hollow video. To explain the Institute, we'll fill up another hollow completely, so I'll be brief with an explanation. Basically, every planet has an institute where the best of the best gold houses send their children to be educated in primal warfare and survival. Theoretically, the Institute is designed to rank the up-and-coming golds through violent war games. The victors and the standouts will be awarded with the scar. Peerless Scarred will be first picked for the best and highest honor jobs that are available after graduate. In other words, golds who outperform the rest and exemplify what it is to be of conqueror's stock will receive the scar at graduation and become Peerless Scarred. They have shown they possess the virtues of their conquering ancestors. There is little ceremony, the attendants bustle about, this is but formality. The true ceremony will take place in Aegea, where there will be a grand festival, a party to set fire to the heavens, in the hollow presence of the sovereign herself, libations, dancers, racers, fire breathers, pleasure slaves, enhancers, spike dust, politicians, or so Mustang tells me. It seems strange to think others care about what happened to us. Strange they think that so many of golds are vapid creatures. They know nothing of what it is to earn the mark of a Peerless Scarred. to beat a boy to death in a cold room of stone, but they will celebrate us. For a moment, I forgot whom we were fighting for. I forgot this is a race that fights like hell to earn its frivolous things because it loves those things so much. I don't understand that drive. I understand the Institute. I understand war, but I don't understand what is coming in Aegea, or what will come after that. Perhaps that's because I'm more like the Iron Golds, the best of the peerless, those like the ancestors, those who nuked a planet that rose against their rule. What a creature I've become. Peerless Scar will do whatever it takes for control, which means heavily influencing the outcome of the Institute, where their offspring has the greatest chance to win or be one of the top of its class. Control and dominance above all else, including ethics and morality. To place oneself in the shoes of the Scarred, one must put these weak virtues like ethics and morality out of your mind. These ideas can't exist if power is the only goal. And that is the point of all this? He asked me, though it's clear there's something else in his head. You get an apprenticeship no matter. I lean forward and tap my finger on the table. The point is to show them that they can't gory well cheat in their own game. That the Archgovernor can't just say his son is best and should beat me just because he was born lucky. This is about merit. No, Kitchener says, leaning forward. It's about politics. He glances at Mustang. Have you sent her away already? Mustang stays. Mustang, he mocks. So, Mustang, what do you think about the Archgovernor cheating for his son? Mustang shrugs. Kill or be killed, cheat or be cheated? Those are the rules I've seen Oriats follow, especially Peerless Scarred. Cheat or be cheated, Kitchener taps his upper lip. Interesting. You should know about the cheating part, she says. If the Archgovernor can work out a way to control the game and influence the outcome of the Institute, if he can get away with it and no one challenges him, so be it. Complete control, through strength, perseverance, even through political and monetary influence. As long as you come on top, that is the way of the Peerless Scarred. Domination, period. In that you're hitting the mark at least. I am a superior creature, descended from proud stock and glorious heritage. Might makes right, Darrow. If I can take, I may take. If I do take, I deserve to have. This is what Peerless believe. On Earth today, how does one become successful and become the greatest they can be? Hard work? Spend extra time at the office? Put in overtime and you'll climb the corporate ladder? You practice every day and eat healthy to train to become a pro athlete? Or you step on the backs of coworkers, sow seeds of distrust within your workplace to make yourself look like the best candidate for a promotion? Do you take body-enhancing drugs to give you a boost over your competition? There's a dual nature or moral compass for success. Peerless Scarred know that dark deeds are carried through life. They cannot be outrun. They must be warned if one is to rule. This is their first lesson, or was it the weak do not deserve life? There is no moral compass within the Golden Society's best of the best. The moral high ground does not exist. It is not how you got there, it's that you got there. End of story. Success is success no matter how you grab onto it. Darrow exemplifies this before he is accepted and enrolled into the Institute. It seems like a harmless little prank, but he purposely shows how the game is played. I find it ironic that Dancer and his friends can create a fake history for me, a fake family, a fake life, but they cannot fake my admittance test. So 3 months after my training begins, I take the test in a bright room next to a noisy mouse of a gold-browed girl who incessantly taps her stylus on a jade bracelet. She may be part of the test for all I know. When she's not looking, I snatch the stylus from her fingers and hide it down my sleeve. I am a helldiver of Lycos, so yes, I can steal a stupid girl's stylus without her knowing anything about it. She gawks around as if magic has been done. Then she begins to whine. They don't give her another stylus, so she runs out in tears. Afterward, the penny proctor looks at his datapad and rewinds a video from a nano camera. He looks at me and smiles. Such traits are apparently admirable. A golden razor blade of a girl who disagrees and sneers, "Cut her," in my ears as she slices past me in the hall outside. Mateo told me not to speak to anyone because I am not yet ready to socialize, so I barely bite back a very red reply. Her words linger. Cutter, cutthroat, Machiavellian, ruthless. They all describe what she thinks of me. Funny thing is, most Golds will see the term as an accolade. Regardless of how it is done, Golds view this behavior as having what it takes to be a Scarred. A true Scarred knows that the ends are all that matter. Do you have what it takes to be a Peerless Scarred? Let us know in the comments below. This has been another Peerless Lore Hollow. I hope you enjoyed. I'd like to thank Palace Illustrations for creating the Red Rising version of myself, JB. and my orange buddy, the fellow Peerless lore creator, Dinocrates, with his art shown here. I have showcased her other Red Rising art throughout this video as well. Also, thank you Tib for the title panels. I have left their links down below. Thank you again for watching. Break the chains.